What's up you guys, it is your girl Sharon Strong, and today I'm coming to you with an interesting video on how to make your training and your workouts a little more effective. Now, as you can see by the title, we are talking with regards to the king of exercises. I mean, the most common questions, at least guys get asked, is like, how much do you bench press, right? So that, of course, I'm talking about the barbell bench press. Come chest day, that is the first thing we had to do, right? The bench press. Now, many people and many of us love to do the bench press, but is it really the most optimal way to train your chest? Is it? So first of all, let us very quickly know about the chest muscle itself. Okay, when we train chest, basically all we're concerned about is training the pectoralis major. Okay, now this muscle is basically divided into two groups of muscle. Okay, one is the clavicular head, which most of us just know as upper chest, and then we have the sternocostal head, which makes up of the chunk of the chest. Now both these heads basically insert into the bicipital head of the arm bone or the humerus. Okay, now one thing to note here is that the pec major should not be confused with the pec minor, which is beneath or underneath it. As you can see in the image on screen, you can see how the muscle fibers itself run. Okay, you can see how they all insert into the bicipital groove of the humerus. Okay, pay close attention to the directions of the fibers because that is going to come in handy later. So what does the chest muscle do? Basically, it flexes your humerus and it brings your humerus to the midline of your body. Okay, so you would notice that when you extend your arms, you are unable to contract your pecs as you would if you brought your arm towards your sternum. Now with that out of the way, let us come back to the bench press. Okay, let us discuss why it's not the optimal way to train your chest. Now, basically the purpose of any exercise is basically to lengthen or shorten your muscle, right? And to ensure that the direction of the opposition is in line with the muscle fibers. So when we do a regular bench press, basically we're just pushing up and down, yeah? Okay, we unrack the bar and then we're pushing straight forward, right? But here's the thing, remember how I said about the muscle fibers of the pectoralis major? Now if you can see, the sternocostal part of the pec major has muscle fibers in a downward direction. So when we actually do the bench press laying horizontally on a flat bench, you can see that it's not the optimal way to train your chest. Okay, so how exactly do we fix this? Instead of laying completely flat, do a decline press. Okay, do it on a decline bench. Okay, because it's more in the resistance is more in line with the direction of the muscle fibers. I'm not hating on the bench press, it's an overall great exercise, but the decline one is more suited to better train your chest. Okay, another advantage that the decline bench press has is that it does not involve a lot of your front delts. Okay, so it's comparatively safer on your shoulders as well. My next point in favor of completely ditching the bench press is, remember when I mentioned that the main function of the pec major is to basically bring the humerus to the midline of the body. Now when you are in a flat bench press or in a bench press, basically your hands are in a fixed position. Okay, so there's no way you can bring it closer. So what is the solution? Dumbbells. Okay, hands down the superior one, okay, in terms of range of motion and in terms of bringing your hands closer together for a better contraction. There you have it, two main points in completely ditching the flat barbell bench press. Okay, your chest day should include a lot of dumbbell movements on a decline, on an incline, and of course a lot of fly movements. Okay, I don't think the bench press or the flat bench press is completely useless, but I just don't think it's required to train in the most optimal way. Okay, so I hope that this information does help you understand it a little better and train smarter. And until I see you again, stay strong.